So in lesson number 4.2, I'm going to use a method called decomposition. So this is example 2b. So we're going to start with 3x squared plus 19x minus 14, and that's going to equal 0. So the first thing you want to do is you always want to multiply your a and your c value. So if I multiply them, I get negative 42. Right away I need to find two numbers that multiply to that, and at the very same time, those same two numbers have to add up to your middle b value, which in our case is 19. So it has to multiply to these two, but at the same time add up to your middle value. So in my case, the numbers are going to be 21 and negative 2. So as you can see, they'll add up to 19 as well. So once you find those two numbers, you're going to rewrite the middle b value, which in our case is 19, and replace it with 21 and negative 2. So 3x squared, instead of 19x, you're going to write positive 21x minus 2x minus 14 equals 0. So everything stayed the same except for your middle 19x was replaced with the two numbers we said would multiply to your a and c value, but at the same time would add up to your middle. Next, you put brackets around your first two terms and your second two terms. And you want to factor out in both brackets the greatest common factor. So in the first bracket, we can see that they can both divide by 3 and an x. So those are common for both terms, so we can divide it from there and from there. Our second bracket, we want to make the same numbers as the first bracket left over, so we're going to divide out a negative 2 from both, because that's the greatest common factor. So with my first bracket, I'm going to take 3x outside of the bracket by division, which leaves me with x plus 7. Close your bracket. And when I divide out negative 2 from the second bracket, I'm left with x, and then negative 14 divided by negative 2 is going to be positive 7. Your goal is to make sure that these two brackets are the same. If you make sure that they're the same, then you've done this properly. So now we want to rewrite this. Your two numbers that come in front are going to make up one bracket, so 3x minus 2 becomes one factor, and then your common brackets, which are the same, will make up your second bracket, and that is factored form. So these two, if I tried to do FOIL, it would take me back to the original that I started with, and that's a checking method.